Well, are you juggling with writing tasks too? Hello dear students, I am Manpreet here on the behalf of ADEPTOPEDIA. Today I am here with a topic where you have to write an essay and where question demands discuss both sides and give your own opinion. So today I will be here, or I will be trying to help out with almost 150 words. As you know, we have to write almost 250 to 280 words, but if you do it little thoroughly, we can have 150 words before the examination in your mind. So let's get started. For example, any topic is there. For introduction part, what pet lines or what templates you can use as it is. So first of all, you can use this sentence in any kind of essay if the question demands agree, disagree. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Discuss both sides, advantages and disadvantages. So let's get started with today's essay. So we will start with no one can deny the fact that some people believe. Now in the most of essays this word is almost similar, some people believe. How we can rephrase it? Simply we can say a segment of, it means a group of individuals believes. Make sure over here it will be believes because our sentence started with a segment, singular subject, that your first opinion or your first situation of the essay will be fitted here. After that, but others, if you are using this situation, others will be only other, because segment, a group will be other. Deem or deems, your second situation of essay. If there is a single situation, we can simply fit deems opposite to it. Then it is an issue of vigorous debate, strong debate. People are equally with points on both sides. So last will be a thesis. In this essay I will explicate, it means explain, both sides of the notion. Notion is your statement. With my own opinion, rather than opinion, we can write with my own perception or perspective in subsequent paragraphs. So there are almost 40 words in our hand that we can utilize properly, thoroughly, without any mistake in our intro part. After that, BP1. So for example, I have mentioned former view. Why I have mentioned former view? Former is always the first opinion and the later will be your second opinion. So let's get started with our BP1. To advocate the former view, to favor the first opinion. The option to think that, our first reason. Now here I will make sure, or you will make sure, that grammatically variations should be there. For example, my first situation will be in the simple present tense. So then, due to various convincing factors, you will fit your first opinion here. Then last will be, or end up your sentence with, due to various convincing factors. Then most importantly, now this is done, we can choose any situation, that is plus being plus third form of verb. Again grammatical variations will be there. Is being, verb third form is used for basically, for example, you are in simple sentence, you are using this situation, something in continue or present continuous. Similarly we can use this, but form of verb will be third. So there are two differences in two different situations. Next will be to quote an example. You can make it simply pet, that you can similarly use to illustrate, to quote an example. It is illustrated that, make sure, try to take any of example from the past experiences. So here second form of verb. If you want to go for passive, then you can go for was verb plus third form of verb. So only I want to try to make changes in your grammar situation, or basically students try to write in simple present tense, or sometimes they use completely continue tense. So try to make changes. Last, another key reason to spot the opinion is, so last will be your situation here. Try to add 2 sentences in each of your point of view. Definitely this para will be equal to more than 100 words. Let's move to BP2. In BP2, that will be definitely of second opinion. So what we can write on the other hand side, or secondly you can write on the later side or later perception or perspective you can write. It's completely up to you what better words you can choose. Despite the above argument, there will be our first opinion for second side. So what I would suggest, try to use has, have, been plus first form plus ing with your situation, as it is present perfect continuous tense. So then, and to close this sentence we can say also has or have. If you are using has there, again has, have, its own merits for obvious reasons. This will be our first situation. Then after that, rather than writing quite common connectors, what we can write, besides this, not beside, it should be besides this, comma, the crucial aspects of, there will be a second reason, try to make another form of grammar. A good interpretation, again it is an example, is. So example, again you can go for had plus third form of verb if you want to make it again in the past situation, that had you read it somewhere or something like that. Eventually, that is finally, that will be a final or conclusion of BP2. This situation or this factor leads to definitely form first form of verb if you are using after it. And lastly, I would suggest try to make it in future, because future represents our essay with a good point of view that in future this will happen. Lastly, our conclusion, what we can copy paste in conclusion is to recapitulate whatever you are writing. Overall is okay, to conclude is okay, but recapitulate, it is apt to be said that, it is right to be said that both sides 1 and 2 have logical and strong opinions, but I opine that try to choose either one or second side to explain or to illustrate your opinion. So what I suggest, our introduction and conclusion part will be of 50 words each. Similarly, our BP1 and BP2 in the situation of discuss will be of 100 words each. So our essay will be approximately of 300 words. So that is more than enough, and if you will count it, it will be more than 150 words. So you need to work on hardly 100 to 150 words. Hope this video help you out in your essay writing. Thank you. See you soon with next video.